Hi, my lovelies. Happy Friday. I'm just going to check, is this going live? Hi, Irina. Hi, Tanya. It is working. It's going live. I'm not seeing it go live on the computer, but it must be working. Facebook's changed its layout again. It's like, how does this work? What is this button for? How's everybody this evening? I am going to pull a card for the collective and let's just see what comes up. I got a new deck, so I'm just getting used to them. I just had, oh God, the most amazing attunements with my July Quantum Expansion ladies. That group that we're in, it was incredible. It was like soul family, went up into a spaceship, went to healing pods, went into a healing temple. Oh, it was just incredible. Worked on each other multidimensionally. Yeah, I'm like coming back down still from it. It was just gorgeous, you know? Wow, this card came earlier as well. Right, so this is the message coming in for today, collectively. Hi, Deborah. I'm going to do a card just for the collective. So this is for everybody watching. This is for everybody that will watch. This is for everybody, okay? So the card that's been pulled is Soul Family. Take a look at this. Incredible. Sword of Truth. Look at this. It's absolutely beautiful. We have Buddha in the background. If you can see his head here. We have dragons on both sides. Lots of alchemy in the card. Lots of light language in this card, funny enough. So take a look at this. There's an activation in the card. I'm going to just see. Can you see it? Look at the colors. It's absolutely gorgeous. Linda, you're popping on for more. I've just pulled a card for the collective in the group. Unfortunately, I thought I was going live in my group like 2 hours ago, and I went live on my page. So a couple of you might have popped on and seen me talking to my group because I was doing both simultaneously, like Facebook and Zoom. So you may have heard a few of us having a chat for like 2 minutes until I realized, oh crap, I'm on my own page, not in my group. So we pulled one of these cards as well. Hi, Linda. I hope you're drinking water, by the way, after all the work you were doing with us. This card popped out again, by the way. This is the card we got pulled from a raid. This is 36 Soul Family. So I'm going to read what this card is for the collective and then see if anything wants to come through, what message wants to come through in love and truth, highest wisdom. We'll invite that in for each of us. By the way, these are the new cards I got for next week. Denise Jarvine, The Secret Language of Light, Transmissions from Your Soul. They're incredible. I love them. I just opened them before the Quantum Expansion group. They're incredible. The texture, everything, the colors, the messages. So I really recommend. I just started playing with them. And that's because we're having the week of playing in the language of light next week, by the way. So I have a couple of spaces left, not too many. Come join me for a week of activation, key code activation, decodements, activating your own light language, your own. Everybody has one. Whatever way it comes out, if it's in your magical art, if it's in your writing, if it's in your dance movement, if it's in your hand movements or your healing, if it's in speaking it like what I do, or singing it. Some people do sing. Bring it on. Come join me. Learn about it. this is going to be a week of learning, but a week of activations as well. It's going to be a week of up leveling because we're going to be doing some attunements majorly with this on each other. So we're calling in multi-dimensional aspects of self because we're here to own all that we are, right? And I'm here. This is part of my stuff is here to show you the power that you have. And Linda, you girl, Paula, girl, you girls were just with me. Like the power that we all hold when we come together and co-create in that way. It's so humbling. Like I was crying nearly. I did have tears, by the way. You ladies might have seen me on our quantum expansion group, but I was like, freaking hell. I'm so honored that to be a part of seeing you, watching you, experiencing you, receiving from you as well. So I want to just acknowledge that in our week in the playing in the language of light, I am going to do this with you. What I did in my attunement group with the quantum expansion, I'm going to do that with everybody that's joining me in that too. You get to experience each other, working with each other, on each other, through each other. That is the alchemy and the magic and the power that we have when we come together, where more than one comes together with an intention of love, of healing. It's just exponential. It is freaking alchemy. And I'm going to stop talking because I'm going to get on to the message, right? It was so beautiful, Paula. It really was. And you know, like I'm traveling at the moment and there's just a lot of stuff going on. And just being able to come in and ground and come back to center again with each of you was incredible as well. So I love you. Thank you for working on me, through me, with me. I love you. So soul, this is the soul family. So this is it, right? If any of you are here watching me, you're my soul family. If any of you see me in the future, soul family. Otherwise we wouldn't be attracted to each other, right? We wouldn't have that magnetism. So we are all part of a soul family here, whether you like it or not. We don't always like get on. We're not always meant to get on. We're here sometimes with contracts, right, as soul families. But we're here to inspire each other, to guide each other, to be the key and the lock. And I say this a lot. It's like, if you have a coach, if you have a healer, if you have a mentor or a guide or a way shower or a light worker, or you yourself are one, you are both the key for somebody else, and they're the lock. But don't forget, they're the key and you're the lock for them as well. And this is the thing. Every single soul is absolute greatness, absolute alchemy, absolute genius, absolute love. And we're here to acknowledge and see that in each other, the mirror and the reflections and the refractions. And as we do that, we grow and expand. We're all keys and locks for each other. So that's why I think it's co-creation at best. And when we come, don't mind, like when we're conscious co-creators, that's a whole other story. And that's what we are here, right? And anybody that isn't, hi, wake up. So conscious co-creators, soul families, right? What does this card say? Your soul family wants you to know how much you are loved and how well you are doing. Your soul family consists of other souls that have similar values and ideas to you. The bright circle of light at the center of this image is Shambhala. So I'm going to see, it's literally not holding in the screen because it is so bright. Let me change the lighting here so you can see this. This is Shambhala. I'm actually getting a little emotional just reading this, right? Shambhala. Think of it as a meeting place where your soul family gathers to connect with you. When you ask a question, its energy vibrates throughout the universe, bringing souls and their light beings to Shambhala to share responses and information. Holy moly, this was the first card we did pull for our group 2 hours ago, and that's exactly what happened. We all went on a journey together, and I didn't read, I just pulled the cards. This is my first time reading it. I'm gonna burp because energy's moving. Whoa, I'm back. They are overjoyed to connect and co-create with you. I'm going to invite all of your soul families to come and meet and greet you too, so that we don't feel alone on this journey, no matter where we are. That with our soul family, we are home. And sometimes I feel like I hear souls say, where do I belong? This isn't home down here. Home is up here. Home is over there. And sometimes I can feel freaking lonely, right? Lost, lonely, painful. But I'm going to invite you just to take a breath into that. Acknowledge that if that's there. It mightn't be there for everybody. If that is there, breathe in. Hand on the heart. Let yourself know that you love yourself, and realize you're inviting in your soul family, and they're here right now for you. So that's what we're doing here. So I'm going to invite in your soul family, your guides, your councils, but also the physical soul families that we have, right? We're going to activate the earth grid beneath us. And we're going to send that pulse out so that you attract your tribes, your soul families to you right now, if you haven't found them. And there's always more to find. That's the thing. I found some of mine. The juiciness is I know there's more. And oh my God, I can't wait to meet them all. And oh my God, I'm so excited about it, right? This is the thing. It's like there is more, and more. So I'm seeing some, I'm going to catch the messages that are coming in. I'm going to continue reading this, and I feel like this is a message to help heal anywhere any of us felt disconnected, anywhere any of us felt a little lonely or a little on our own, lone wolfing it a little, right? And I'm going to breathe that out because I can feel it when I say it out loud, actually, for anybody, either personally or in the collective. Sometimes we have those, and even if it's a split second moment, like mightn't be all the time, it's there. Let's invite that to be healed any ways it needs to be. So, right, Shambhala, here we are. So our soul family is waiting for us in Shambhala, right? They are overjoyed to connect and co-create with you. Co-creation, freaking love that word. That gets my mouth going, right? It's like I can feel the juice buds working its way. It's like I'm going to eat something. Yes, co-creation, please, thank you. Your questions and experiences on earth move you and them to an expanded awareness about love, life, and purpose. Yes, please. If we go back far enough in time, there was a point when all was connected. Right? This is before the great game of Earth happened. This is before there was ever physical humans. This is when we were one. As time progressed and energy was released and the source was separated, because source wanted to know more of itself, expand. As it separated, it knew it would come back even greater, if that's possible, as it's infinite. So we are all originated from this source. So whatever form the members of your soul family take, you will recognize them because they are a part of you. This is this thing, right? So this is what I think I made a video around this a couple of days ago. It's this thing of, not that I want to be thinking about this too much, but obviously it's in our visceral reality, but like, fear. Hi, fear. I see you. What does fear do? What does fear create? And I was like, fear can create hate. What does hate do? Hate creates separation. It's the opposite of unity. It's the opposite of love, right? It makes us feel different. Makes us feel separate from, alone. So let's invite anywhere any of us have any fear, any loneliness, any hate, any rejection, any outcast, anything at all where we feel that way, abandonment, betrayal, any of that at all, we're going to invite that back into love, into unity, into source, into the consciousness of all that is. It's funny, as I'm saying this out loud, as I'm literally speaking, I'm having my sacral do a little twirl, not a comfortable twirl, a little flip. So it's like very much in the womb and sacral for me right now. And I'm even getting a tinge into the root, which is around safety, feeling safe in the world. Fear, right? Lack, separation, not secure. Anywhere anybody is having that right now, we're going to invite that to be released, to lead across all time, space, dimensions, and realities, and invite in pure connectedness, embodiment in the body, safety, security, being held and supported. in love, in unity. Mano, ushuma ai kikike, maana tatatiwati. So anywhere there's also a lack or consciousness lack in that, where we don't recognize it, it's like unconscious, but it's there. We're inviting that up into consciousness as well. We all originated from this source. So whatever form the members of your soul family take, you will recognize them because they are a part of you. We know it in our hearts when we encounter a member of our soul family, even if we can't explain it. It's like, hey sister, I see you. And I've had this happen, right? Where I've just met people and you know that fizz, the like burst of fizzing excitement, like, oh my God, I know you, I know you, I know you. Oh, don't think I'm weird because I freaking know you. That definitely was me when I met some of my peeps that are here in person. Definitely happened a year ago when I went to Sedona. I met a lot of my soul family in Sedona at an event with Mandy Morris. Jacqueline, I think I met you through Mandy, didn't I? I'm not sure if I did or didn't. But yeah, I was like, oh my God, I know you. Soul family. I love it. But we meet here online too, so that's pretty cool. We often refer to this as a meeting of a soulmate. Remember, a soulmate can come in many guises. A lover, a friend, a parent, a child, or an animal. And can turn up when you need to remember the love that you are. And when I went, and, right, soul family doesn't always mean that you want to be around them all the time. And I say that playfully, but I say it in all honesty as well. Because certain soul family, we got certain contracts with them. Some of those contracts all flowers, roses, and smelling nice all the time. Some of it can be stinky and stick to you like crap and shite. And essentially, what's that, right? That's the mirror, the reflection of any part of us that we made an agreement with them before they came down, where they would play a role or a game, or out karma, even play out the karma that we've had in other lifetimes, because karma has to be played out, let's say. And right now there's a massive amount of karma coming up quite fast and quite rapidly that we work through it. And essentially, they're like a big fat mirror to see parts of ourselves that we don't want to see, to ignite and to work through shadow, to move into a different perspective, release beliefs, to release repressed emotions, to move into more love, especially when we're tried and tested. It's very easy to love when everything's nice and easy, isn't it? It's all very easy, very easy. But then suddenly when something gets a little hard, hands up anybody that's had that recently where it's been a little hard to love right now. I'm laughing. It's like a little uncomfortable laugh because yeah, I have been noticing, and this is the thing, because we can reach these thresholds where it's like, oh, it's so easy for me to like feel love and XYZ, and then you have to up level. And I've been getting an up level recently because I've been having peeps show up. They're obviously soul contract peeps, right? Here to push buttons and trigger and annoy the feck when they want to, essentially. That's an Irish phrase, annoy the feck out of you. There's an element of, wow, there's an even greater depth to my patience, my tolerance, my boundaries where they need to be, but also noticing the power that I can be in when I own my own energy and open my heart up even more. With boundaries, by the way, because with certain things you're going to need really strong boundaries, and they're there to show you that too. So yeah, I've been experiencing that the last 2 weeks. Major. So it's a soul person is a soul family, but it doesn't mean I want them around me all the time. That's the thing, you know? You gotta have, maybe if we're both conscious, it would be okay. Is that judgment? Oh no! Anyway, back to the cards. Here I went riffing. Okay, so the meditation. Place a hand on this portal to wisdom, love, and truth. Sit quietly, close your eyes and breathe. Imagine your breath as a beacon of light. Right, let's do something. Let's maybe not do this. So these cards are amazing. I love the book. The book has even a little meditation with it. That's what I started to read out. So it's got a little, and it's got an inspired reflection and action. I like this one. On a clear night at the new moon, Go star watching. Every star is a stream of light that flows from your soul family to illuminate your inner world. When you think of a loved one that's passed, smile, for they are joyous, flowing in the eternal stream of their soul. Don't look for where they were, tune into where they are now. Honor your life in this body. Without you, your soul family would not be able to expand and become more aware. And I think that's what I was just talking about. They're here to allow us to expand. They're here to activate us. They're here to guide us, not always with a nice hand or an easy hand, but that's part of the contract stuff. So let's do a little bit on contracts. Let's do a little bit on karma. I'm inviting each of you, if you're up for this, right? Let's come into the heart space. Let's ground. Let's breathe into the body. And if there's, rather than maybe picking everybody, let's pick one person right now that you feel perhaps is a soul family, but maybe there's some forgiveness work there. Maybe there's some unconsciousness there. Maybe there's a lot of shadow there. Maybe there's pain and suffering there. And if you want to just, let's breathe in first. And I'm going to invite in the I Am Presence. I'm going to invite you to breathe. Everything starts with a breath, right? We connect soul, prana, life force. Breathe in, soften. If you're feeling tension, soften the jaw, worry lines, soften the throat. Notice if you're having tension in the shoulders and just start to release the body. Embodiment, right? We're coming into the body, so breathe. Feel your feet on the floor, and as you breathe, as you allow that breath in, all the way down to the womb, the sacred sitting area. On the out breath, you're going to like you're going into a bath. Soften the urethra, soften your sacred sex area, the perineum, the back passage. Just feel your sphincters go. Let it out. Feel the weight in your hips. And as you breathe, allow that breath like a wave washing over you. As you're breathing in, feeling perhaps the crown open, breathing in a light, a white light, a color light, whatever you want. Just breathe it in, imagine it, use your imagination. Allow it to wash down past the third eye, the throat, the shoulders, into the heart space. It's just like a water fountain. It's a waterfall coming in, cleansing, clearing, moving, opening, softening. All the way down to the sitting space. Down your legs now, down into the earth, out of your feet. Down to the Earth Star, a chakra beneath your feet connecting you to Earth, into the Earth Star. And all the way down through the rock beds, the soil beds, into the grid system of the Earth. And you can imagine it like golden grids around the Earth. You're just going to breathe in, activating the grid, crystalline grid beneath your feet now. Inviting in the nature spirits, Mother Earth, just to connect with you. As you breathe in, you're breathing up the beautiful earth energy through your feet. This will earth you, ground you, transmute any lower energy. Shamoshe, Shamoshe, Shamoshe. And as you breathe in, you're going to invite in your soul family. And we're going to do this through our intention. Inviting in the tribe, your soul family, Shma Urukumana Ishma Achichiwana, and you're going to breathe and pulsate it down through your body as it pulsates around the earth. Tant awa shint awarana ikeke ant kawosh amne ewa iti. Huru umpkana samana uru gama ishi uru mbaike. You have the power to do this. It is within you. Through your intention, through your focus, just imagining it, feeling it. And knowing that you have a current soul family. They come here in waves, they come in lots. Some of them are with you for moments, some for years. If there's anybody in your soul family right now that you're feeling is maybe pulling your energy, drawing you out of yourself. In other words, you're distorted when you're thinking of them or in their presence. And believe me, soul family stuff ain't always comfortable. So anybody there that you feel a little off with, we're going to imagine them before you. And anything you're holding on to within your body now with this soul family, we're going to invite you, just connect in with the emotion, whatever it is. Is it shame, anger, frustration, hatred, disappointment, betrayal, abandonment, grief? Maybe they're not with us anymore. Maybe we just can't let them go. So anything at all that's coming in around this, because I am feeling grief for somebody right now. So whoever had somebody pass, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry they passed. So just take a breath. See them in front of you. And whatever it is you're feeling, you're going to speak to them. You're going to say, look them in the eye, feel them. If their name is Mary, John, Joe, whatever. Mary, I'm sorry, but I'm really angry because, or John, I'm sorry, but I'm feeling so sad, so grief-stricken that you left. I can't let you go. I'm sorry I can't let you go. Forgive me. Whatever it is, speak to it. I'm sorry, forgive me, but I find it hard to forgive you because I'm waiting for you to say sorry. So anything that you're holding on to, just speak to it now. Breathe in. I'm even going to say like, you know, Dad, I'm sorry, like, but I'm holding a lot of your shame and I took it on as my own. And every time I feel, when you see me, you feel the shame. And this makes you not want to see me. And this hurts me. Makes you feel like you want to pull away from me. And then I want to pull away from you. And I'm really sorry, Dad. Forgive me. Sorry I judge you for it. Sorry you judge me for it. Forgive me. And the truth is, I love you. And I know the little boy in you was holding on to that because he doesn't feel worthy. And anywhere I did that too, I'm sorry, forgive me. Anywhere I don't feel worthy enough, forgive me. But I now choose to release and let it go. Just breathe in. Where is it in the body? Breathe it in and just imagine it like smoke. Breathing it out. So for me right now, it's shame that's coming up, right? And if yours was grief or in the lungs, just breathe it out like smoke. And if you sense an energetic cord, maybe it's heart to heart or in the throat, or just to breathe in and let that energy cord release. See, sense, feel it dissolve. I release and I let you go. You're free and I'm free. So whatever, if anybody's following me in that, now you just let go and release and call back. So any part of you, right, that give away your power, even in sadness or even in grief, you give away that energy. call it back in to the love and the truth and the harmony of all that you are. You're going to breathe it back. Whatever it was, even if it was anger, disappointment. Breathe that back. And you might see an age of you where you did that. Breathe it all back. Any aspect of you lost, forgotten, abandoned, in grief and pain. I call it back home to me right now. Back home to the love and the truth of all that I am. So I'm calling back the little girl me that was shamed. And any part of you now, we invite all aspects of you back into the truth and love all that you are. And you're the one in control of this. You choose this. Ooh, lots of pain in the chest, the heart space here, the lungs. One day, one day, one day, one day, one day, so. Know that nobody can heal you. Nobody can give you your power back. Nobody can choose to help you release anything at all. This is your choice. You own the power of all of that. So choose it. Bring it back. And in saying that, I'm inviting now all of the timelines and all of the spaces. This is for me too. I'm calling you forward. All of that soul family. All of those of you aligned with me that want to co-create with me, and everybody out there where you have your soul family to co-create with you. Invite them in. And maybe that's a partner. Maybe that's a baby. Maybe it's a new friend. Maybe it's a colleague. Maybe it's a partnership in work or a partnership in your purpose. Maybe it's people for funding or investment. They're all soul family. Bring them in. Maybe it's clients. Maybe it's customers. Maybe whatever it is now. Just bring them in. She do da na 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 no dam da neo ishan sarumbaneo in hawashendeo himana arukmani shmai matayan awshu shwa 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 ike. Oh, there we go. And now breathe it in. Flush it down your feet and into the earth grid beneath you, into Mother Earth. Activate it, pulsate it, feel it run throughout the world. And there you go. You're being magnetic. You're drawing forth your soul family. For abundance, health, love, joy, peace, unity, co-creation. So there's a little riff, a little meditation for that, everybody, from the gorgeous card. And there is very much a feeling of the Christ conscious energy with this, the embodiment of that, and also the sword of truth. I'm seeing like releasing of karmic stuff in this, like the releasing of karmic ties, because a lot of our soul family are with us when we're working through our crap, our karma with it. That's why we did the start of it, right? So I'm just going to check the... I have to read through this. I wonder, can I read through it on my computer easier than the phone? Let's see. No, it's not showing up on my computer for some reason. So let's read. Hi, Irene, I love you. Hi, Tanya, Deborah, gorgeous. Adrianos, hello. Hi, Haley, Bell. Oh, thank you. Amira. Oh, I love Amira. Oh, check out Amira. I actually love watching your stuff. Paula and Linda, you're with me. And Sephorin, hello. Let me see. Yes, so family. You love those cards. Yeah. Oops. Can you tell me what's going on today? I felt very strange and people being against me today. What do you think is going on today? So I'm going to ask you, playing, what do you think is going on today, Adrianos? Have you been, do you feel a little off center? Are you grounded in your body? Or are you feeling a little, lifting off a little? And as I say that to you, just breathe super deep. Like, open your root now. Open that. I feel like you're a little tense in your root. That's your sacred sitting area. Okay, so just breathe into that and give it a wiggle if you need to. Do a little wiggle, right? Breathe into your root. Safety, security, certainty coming in around this as well. And anytime we don't feel safe, secure, certain, there's an element that we go into protective mode. And what is that sometimes? Sometimes if our come from, our intention is around protection, but the come from, the intention is because we don't feel safe, usually there's a defense in that. And you know what? Sometimes we don't realize it. We don't know that that's happened. And it could be something subconscious coming through. It could be a karmic thing. It could be an ancestral thing coming up, right? Something that's coming into consciousness, maybe not quite there yet. And when that's in the energy and it's like, there's a dissonance in it sometimes, and it might be very subtle. It mightn't even be that like loud, right? But freaking hell, right now with the way energies are on the earth, because that's happening in the earth right now too, and everybody else is doing this stuff, clearing this shit. People sense it, and then there's like, they feel it, and they're like, yeah, back at ya. Kind of like if you see two rattlesnakes and it's like one will go for the other. It's kind of like they'll sense the energy, and you might feel like you're open for attack, if that makes sense. Breathe in, feel what's true and what's not true. I'm playing when I'm saying this. I'm not really fully reading. I'm just saying that's what I'm getting with some of the energies today. I personally even saw, I'm saying the snake thing because that's what I came into a room today and I felt that energy in the room. And lo and behold, somebody else that was in the house with me started acting that way with me for no reason. But there was a reason. They were picking up on residual energy in the space as well. It wasn't just mine, it was a space energy. So even check your space energy, right? So yeah, just saying that out loud just because. And guess what? You got the power to release that. You got the power to release anything in your space. You just intend it. Imagine it. Imagine bringing the light in. Talk to the energy. What do I need to know? What needs to happen? And if it's in the body, talk to the body. What needs to happen? If it's a person, is there anything here that I need to know? Ask the energy of the person, even if you can't talk to, if they're not conscious. Ask the energy of the person. What do I need to know? Energy of this person, XYZ. Every time you do that, breathe and receive. And you'll attune, and I feel you're fairly switched on. You're like, you got this. You'll actually get that. You'll get that very quickly. And even ask yes, no questions for yourself to start. You got this, by the way. Very much got this. Big superpower you are. All right. Hi, Jacqueline. Hi, Christy. And Brianna. Oh, you've been feeling extremely lonely. Okay, hold on. I need to... You're getting my nose. My bum has gone numb because I've been sitting for 2 hours. We just had our quantum expansion group. I need to move around now after this. Lonely. So you're going through that. Yeah. Hope this helped then. My love. Ashmita, hi love. Oh, you were thinking of me. Thanks. Glenda. Hello, Olga. Let me see. Has anybody else said anything? I don't know how many. You feel, sorry, I'm only getting to your message now. Yeah, you feel you're lifting off. So bring your energy back. How do you do that? Breath. Come back in. How do you do that? Move the body. Come back in. Feel the body. Put your hands on the ground. Stamp your feet. Declare yourself here. Any party that wants to lift off, call it back home. And it's lifting off because maybe it feels attacked, right? So it doesn't feel safe. So just speak to it, like tell it it's okay. Speak to the energies. You got this. Maeve, hi. Lonely and back pain, no support. What's the support you're looking for? Who are you looking for support from and you don't feel like you're getting it? I'm doing that because I think you and me actually spoke about this maybe a couple of months ago and it was the same thing, wasn't it? Back pain around support. Sometimes we wait for support and then it manifests as well. So are you waiting for somebody to come to support you? And just keep breathing. Like, there's no judgment in this when I'm asking the questions, because it might be true. Breathe and feel the truth of yourself. And you know, and I know, you may have done that work already together. Your body is a powerhouse. Power hose, I was going to say. It's not a power hose. It's a powerhouse, Irina. So your body talks to you super loud. Start asking it questions. Okay, you're so powerful. You are such a powerful freaking talker to your body. So do it. And let me know what you get for that. What does your body need right now? What does your back need? What is it trying to tell you? And breathe. Remember that connecting with the breath. Put your hands on that part of the body. What do you want to say to me back? What do I need to hear? And then breathe. And maybe the back saying, I'm all alone. I'm sorry you're alone. Forgive me. What do you need to not feel alone? And then breathe. I need connection, let's say. Well, what does connection look like right now for you back? And just breathe. Soften your womb and your belly. I feel like you're holding your belly. You're holding, it's like, you know, when you do ab crunches, I feel like you're holding a little like when you do ab crunches. So let that go. Breathe and soften. Ooh. Soften that. Ooh. And then just speak again to the body. Move your shoulders. Relax the shoulders. Relax the jaw. I feel your jaw. Ah. And put your hands on your scalp. Your scalp's tense. Release the scalp. I feel ya. What would not lonely look like? What would that look like me? And just breathe in. What would connected look like? And you might get one sentence, one word, and follow the thread. This is following threads of energy. And then you'll get your answer. And then you'll be able to give it to yourself. I now choose to give that to me. How would that feel me? Any part of me that's holding back from giving it to me, I'm sorry. Because maybe I felt it should have been coming from God or, you know, earth or money or this person or that person. And maybe I could give it to me. Wow. And breathe in and just like you connect with that way. Irina, you've got such a power in this. Like, you're really phenomenal at it. So do that, my love. All right. I'm not seeing any more. So I'm going to just say adieu. And come join me for next week, right? I've got a couple of spots left. How many eye blinks can I give for that? In the Play in Light language, the week in Play in Light language, we're going to work together. We're going to co-create together, right? We'll have Zoom calls. We'll have Facebook Lives. We'll go into it every day. There's a little thing. We're going to also empower ourselves. This isn't about me being all like, you know, doing it from behind the scenes. I'm getting you involved in this. You are owning your own power in this. So there will be activations in the comments. There will be play, but there'll also be like, own our shit and let's believe and act how powerful we actually are. Let's co-create. So I'm going to invite you to come and join me for that week. I'm really excited. The week will be like there. You can watch the replays if you can't make every single thing. Like this is going to be open, right? And I'm going to be holding more. But essentially this week, come and join it. You can be in it for as long as you want. Look at my throat is going. There's going to be lots of clearing actually. So we're going to have a lot of clearing on the chakra systems as well. Embodiment. And how do we use light language to embody? How do we use light language to clear ourselves? How do we use light language to connect? And how do I activate it within me? What does it look like within me? Because every single person got it. Right? And this is the thing. I first heard it when I was 8 years old and they called it speaking in tongues. I'm an Irish gal and I come from a Catholic background. That's what it was called. And I remember going like, what the hell is that? And next time I heard it, I was in my 20s and I was with an aunt of mine and there was a room full of like 300-400 people starting to speak and sing. That's how you say sping. Speak and sing in light language. Sping New word. And I cried and I cried and I cried. It was such a healing moment for me. And I remember my aunt was like, she was doing it. She was like, just surrender, just do it. And I'm like, I'm not good enough to do it. I'm not worthy. I believed I was, not good enough, sinful. That was me back in the day. And I denied myself that opportunity at the time. And it took me until like a couple of months ago, a year ago now nearly. Yeah, it's a year and a bit. I went to a workshop and lo and behold, it started flowing in because I surrendered a lot more. And I realized like a lot of the stories were BS stories about myself. So anywhere that is, I'll be calling anybody out on that, by the way, or during this week, so that you recognize the truth of all that you are and you can call it in. You don't have to, but you can totally call it in. Maybe it comes in writing. Maybe it'll come through your art or your dance or your movements. Everybody has it show up differently, but everybody has at least one mother tongue, and you can just play with it, use it in your healing, use it to manifest, to clear room spaces, to bring forth whatever it is you want to. So come join me for that week. It's 65 quid, nothing for the whole week. You're going to have Zooms and calls and exercises and coursework, and it's going to be hilariously fun. So send me a message. I have a link. I'll put it up here and you can log on and you can register. So come and join me. Register. I want to play. I want to co-create. I want us to heal. I want us to recognize the power of all that we are. And if you want to do that with me, come on. I'm going to go now. And I'm going to say good night. Have a wonderful night. Have a wonderful weekend. And so much love. So much love. Mwah. Thank you, my darlings. Bye bye.